Cleveland Browns just played in their third and final preseason game of the year, and there was a couple of players that I thought really stood out on the defensive side of the ball, and one of them is rookie linebacker Carson Schwesinger. This dude is a monster. I mean, just played in 11 snaps and was really dominant throughout this game, and throughout the entirety of the preseason, he's been amazing. One of the biggest steals of this past NFL draft, and I'm here to kind of break down some of that film. On this play specifically, we see him lined up over that A gap, right? We're trying to apply a ton of pressure to the inside. Now, what's crazy about this play is the Rams completely blow this play, right? They're going to be in what we call a scat protection. Essentially means they're sliding this offensive line to the right. They're going to have man-to-man to the left. Now, off this alone, we can already see that nobody is going to be blocking Carson Schwesinger. Now, I'm not sure if quarterback failed to recognize the inside pressure coming from Carson, or the offensive line just completely blew their assignment and they slid in the wrong direction, right? Because off the snap, we're going to see, or maybe they just thought he was bluffing the blitz, right? But man, this dude is electric off the snap, right? Look at this speed, right? Boom, right to the quarterback, forces the ball out very, very early. Nobody blocks him, and we can tell, right? Look at the offensive line. They are sliding to the right, forcing a 3-on-2 when they could have easily slid to the left and created a 1-on-1 matchup everywhere, right? But instead, they leave Carson free rush to the quarterback, ultimately forces that ball out early into the dirt. Whenever we can create pressure on a quarterback, you can create one of 5-6 different situations: a bad pass, a bad decision by the quarterback, you can get a sack, you can get a pick, you can get a forced fumble, even a holding call on some of the offensive linemen. Right here, Carson Schwesinger explodes off the snap, gets right into the face of the quarterback, and forces that incompletion. We're going to break down a ton of film. Before we really dive in, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, join the family, and let me know who you want me to break down next on this Cleveland Brown team. Let's dive in. Another really good play here by Carson Schwesinger. You see a little bit of pre-snap motion by the offense, some eye candy. The reason they do this is they're trying to get a defender away from this side of the field as they try to hit this run up that left guard side, right? So as they motion, 37 motions over, one less guy to worry about. Watch Carson Schwesinger. Never does he overcommit to a running lane. Whenever coaches are looking at linebackers, the way they coach them up is they need them to read, react, and attack before they overcommit to the running lane, right? Now, what do I mean by that? As we see offensive linemen start trending in this direction, a lot of linebackers tend to overcommit over here, and then boom, they use that cutback lane and they're gone, right? So Carson, he waits for the running back to make a decision before he commits to a certain run gap, and then look at this, he's able to disengage, go make a play on the football, or not on the football, but on the ball carrier. These are the things that make me excited about Carson Schwesinger. His ability to read, react, and then attack. Again, great job here disengaging. Go make a play. This dude finished the game strong. I believe he was like in on 6 tackles and 11 snaps with the pass rush. A hurry. This dude is everywhere. All right, another good play, knowing your role in this play, and we're going to get a handoff up the middle. We're going to see him kind of set that edge and force the running back to not be able to take that cutback lane. He's got to go up the middle, and he leads them to these defenders over the good job setting the edge. Again, you're going to see him and disengage, get to that outside shoulder of the tackle, and force this running back inside. Force him to big 94. Force him to these other guys that are playing the middle of the field. And again, doesn't come away with the tackle, I guess, but does come away with what I would say would be an assisted tackle, because he leads them, or leads the running back right to his teammates. I think this is a great job forcing that running back inside to his teammates. Again, job by Carson Schwesinger, man. I thought he played very well. One of my favorite things about Carson Schwesinger is his ability to keep his eyes on the running back at all times, even when engaged in a block. So what I mean by that is, as this play starts to develop, we can notice that they are in 11 personnel, which means 1 running back in the backfield, 1 tight end. As they have a little bit of pre-snap motion, they kind of get him inside as another blocker. As they hand this thing off, watch Carson Schwesinger, okay? He is right here on your screen. As he engages with his block, watch his eyes, right? He peeks around that shoulder, looking for the running back. seeing where he's going. And again, these running backs can break it, boom. They can go boom. I mean, they can really break this thing anywhere. So you got to be very instinctual as a linebacker. So he peeks over the shoulder, sees him, and now when he sees him, he disengages in the opposite direction. Boom, great job. And then it doesn't come away with the tackle, but love to see when linebackers are instinctual, can really focus on what the running back is doing. And I feel like he's very decisive. Really good at disengaging. His block shed ability is up there for a rookie. He actually throws him a little bit, right? Gets a little bit of power, swings him in the other direction. I mean, throws him off. That's some pure strength right there. And real quickly, guys, before we get any further into the video, do me a big favor, hit the like button if you haven't already done so yet, but also subscribe to the channel. It is completely free. It doesn't cost anything. And we will be covering the Cleveland Browns, Carson Schwesinger, Shedeur Sanders, Dylan Gabriel, whatever it may be throughout the entirety of the season. Includes not only offensive film, but defensive film and individual breakdowns as well. So comment down below, maybe a player or two players that you would like me to deep dive into from this past game, right? And then once the season starts, got you guys covered every game. Like we could do Devin Bush, KJ Henry played pretty well in this game. He actually played really well. Shelby Harris looked good. Jerome Baker, some other guys as well. Mason Graham only played 9 snaps, but played pretty well. So let me know what you guys want to see next. Get that video out for you ASAP. Let's dive back into a few more plays. Another one where, again, very focused on the running back. Once they get the ball, his eyes are glued onto the back in the backfield. Once again, lined up over that A gap, trying to apply pressure to that center. As his ball is snapped, he does a good job, again, not over committing too early, kind of seeing the window and waiting for that running back to make his decision. Again, eyes are always in the backfield, no matter what, waiting for the running back to make the decision. And then boom, he's able to disengage. Honestly, looks like a little bit of a holding here in that pile of players. But again, disengages quickly, gets to the ball carrier. Again, his teammates are there, but again, it's just so decisive when it comes to stopping the run. I feel like that this team, the Browns, have done a great job evaluating talent in this past draft. I mean, we've got so many guys that are just going to be factors for the football team. And Carson's going to probably be one of the biggest steals of this year's draft. Let's watch this from the other angle. Oh, just if I could show you his head and where he's looking at. But man, you got Carson, you got Shedeur, you got Gabriel, you've got Isaiah Bond, Dylan Sampson, Mason Graham, Quinshon Junkins. Hopefully he's back at some point. So much talent here. Look at his eyes, always on the running back. He's so focused on the running back. That's probably a hold in my book. Again, super high on Carson. Let me know what you guys think. Hit the like button, subscribe, join the family if you want more of these Cleveland Brown videos. With that being said, I'll see you guys in the next. Peace.